almost time to go. Matt, you and I met through Instagram.
Exactly.
You answered my request. And you can actually give somebody like myself or any of you guys out there a tennis tour. It'll be a fun time.
Shoulders, keep your left hand back. Okay? And see if the shoulder comes in. Do you realize your body naturally wants to do this? As opposed to this. Just stay lateral all the time as long as possible. Yeah. Swing.
Much better, eh?
Yeah. Because it's coming low.
Yeah.
Your swing is, the ball is to go very high.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie, is this the same guy? That's the one. See, from here, right before you hit, you took one more adjustment step.
Yeah.
You went here and you were not really too sure and you took here, subconsciously. The more you take the adjustment step towards the end, the better it is. Good, you're getting better. Oh, look at the last one.
So yesterday, and I'll put this clip up for everyone to see, we had a really interesting experience trying to book courts in Japan. And that's very unique. I haven't seen that anywhere else or even heard about how we book courts in Japan.
Hey, 西川さん。カッパ、いけない。はい。カッパ、西川さん。風間さん。星野さん。はい、一番光がかった。星野さん。5番。はい。 2枚だから赤が6枚赤がはい6枚はい3枚引いてくださいはい7番6枚出ては石川さんはい4枚引いて平沢さん
We got 7. Third choice.
Like in Canada, you book courts, you just go, like maybe write on a piece of paper what you want, and you can book ahead of time. There's not this lottery system like we saw yesterday.
The reason is different is because in Japan we don't have there's very few private clubs. It's mostly public facility. So because it's public facility, they require people to book online.
Right.
And to be fair, even though I can book online, I cannot book every day of the week.
Yeah.
Because you only allowed, let's say, if my name is Smith, I can only, and with this start number, I can only allow, let's say, four times a month.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because they want to give equal opportunity to everybody else. And prices differ between cities, because each city has different cost of maintenance and stuff like that. So some courts may be really, really cheap, but some courts would be double the price of the same tennis courts. So those varies as well.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Like what you said, and what I've experienced in Canada and the US, which is like facilities are not generally public. Like they are private. You have to pay to get in to begin with. So it's not as fair as it tends to be here, which is why we saw that lottery system that we saw yesterday. It was awesome, actually.
Right,
I couldn't believe it. You're talking about, you spent a fair bit of time in Japan now, 20 years, right? And you've also been all around the world. You've played tennis, you've represented Fiji, you lived in America, you lived in Canada. So I wanted to get your take on how you see tennis in Japan, the culture, what you've seen, how it compares to different places.
Tennis is not considered in Japan like a professional sport. It's an activity that people has always chosen to do. So this is one of the reasons why, if you see the infrastructure here in Japan, it's very well maintained. It's mainly because it's considered as a recreational sport.
Yeah.
So the country and the city itself does a lot for the community to make sure that the citizens get to do some activities.
Yeah.
So to have somebody like Nishikori and all that is not their motivation, or the purpose is for the society to have something to do and be active with. Right.
So no one really takes it seriously. Like there's not a whole lot of people looking at tennis and being like, oh, my kid could play professional.
Yes, obviously they are, but they are only at certain places in certain cities. Those programs are offered, but generally no.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you really wanted to advance, they would obviously go overseas, like Nishikori did, and take academic courses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When people say Japan, Japan is not Tokyo, right?
Right.
A lot of things are different in Tokyo as opposed to any other state in the country. So Tokyo is very different from Japan, because Tokyo has a lot of the population of Tokyo is very large.
Yeah.
With the far north that we traveled a few days ago, out of Japan, out of Tokyo, the club there is as good as this, even better. And our court fee, I think it was an hour court fee was 200 yen.
Yeah, which is amazing. I can't believe that. It's like $2 Canadian, by the way.
Yeah, it's cheaper than a can of Coke, right?
Yeah.
So how can any club compete with this? So to have a club, it's only for players for people who are retired and they want to have a facility where they feel like it's their own place. They can go and play anytime. For those people, there are some clubs very rare, but other than that, it's more of a public facility. It's not to make money out of you. It is part of the service that you stay in a city. So if you stay in a city where the courts are very inexpensive, that shows that the city is quite rich in terms of how the tax situation comes in and how their citizens are living, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Like we want to watch the same squash, but there's a lot more. Oh, yeah. And I wish you stay here for a year.